started on Papa, Papa, Oso, Papa, Oso. Welcome, everybody, to Tell It for the Podcast. With your host, Papa Oso.
With your host, Papa Oso. Yo, so we gotta fucking discuss this fight that just happened. Because everyone made their predictions.
Yo.
And I was the only one
that was way off.
Yeah. I mean, most everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone was going for Deontay Wilder to Black History Month, and which I completely understand because he has that one-hitter quitter. But Jesus Christ, that was a fucking beating and a half.
Yeah.
What happened?
Bro, Fury is so awkward. Like, he's fighting is like watching somebody from the fucking 70s.
He has his shorts all the way up. So.
Yeah.
So, he's like,
come here. As him pulled up to his nipples.
But still, though, like, yo.
But yeah, for being 6'9", 270, 273, I think he weighed in. Dude, his fucking head movement is phenomenal. Like, I don't think he has the best of footwork, actually, like, mobility of moving. But his actual head movement, because he does that weird shit where he'll do a jab, he'll do a fake jab, and then you throw a right hand and then double jab, like.
Yeah, but those weird hooks, he got him a lot with that shit.
Yeah, because he has those fucking gigantic gorilla arms where he
like that, like
the monkey
he would
slaps.
like chop it at the end.
Yeah, boom. But yeah, dude, he was putting in some fucking work, and what they were saying, being from the Kronk Gym, which produced Tommy Hearns. It was he produced Tommy Hearns, Mildred Taylor? No. Someone else. But anyway, it's Emmanuel Stewart's gym, and that's who Tyson's trainer was. It was his nephew, Sugar Hill. That's what Tyson. That's why he got rid of Ben Davis, because he said he wanted to go towards a more aggressive style, which was going towards the Kronk Gym. And those guys are fucking power hitters. And Emmanuel Stewart was one of the first people to implement a high heated gym. As in a sense that, like, when you would walk in the gym, he would already have the temperature at 100 degrees, and then have these fucking fighters training in that, because he believed that being in that discomfort, being overheated, and doing that training would actually bring out just that persistence in you. Right. Like, if you could do this when you're already exhausted and you're already fucking still throwing and warmed up and sweating to death, it's almost like
wearing a fucking heavy vest and
but like almost like how hot yoga is, like, but you're doing that in a boxing gym.
Yeah, but he probably doesn't even know that actually helps with like
anti-inflammatory and all that shit. But he probably didn't realize back in the fucking 70s and shit that he was doing that. But
and those protein chocks, that's what they call them.
Oh, heat shock proteins.
Heat shock proteins.
Yeah, heat shock proteins and the cold shock proteins with the cryotherapy. But dude, that shit was a beautiful performance. But I'm curious to see now what they're gonna do with this rematch clause, because now Deontay Wilder has 30 days to accept, and supposedly he did already. So what the reports that I read, that Chino and I were reading before we started this, was they're thinking of early July, I believe it was. Excuse me. To start this rematch, but a lot of people were saying, like, I was listening to Max Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith, and they were talking about that. Who's gonna want to see it now? I don't give a fuck. I still want to see it. I want to see it.
A lot of people still want to see it
right now. So
exactly.
Well, it's a draw in one.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So the first one's negated.
Yeah,
The
but in
one,
reality, it was 1-1 because he won most of the rounds. Like, Fury only won probably the last two on the first one.
I still believe he won.
You do?
I still believe he won the first one.
I thought Wilder won that fight right there.
I thought
I think the first one,
he just finished
Wilder,
strong.
and just by dropping him like that too, like that counts a lot. Like,
and he dropped him twice. He dropped him once in the 12th and then once in like the 3rd, or I forget what the fuck it was. But he dropped
still
him.
like.
But people were saying it was a slip and all that shit. But yeah.
Nah. Wilder sometimes slipped, like at the beginning. Remember when he got hit on the shoulder? He kind of slipped.
Oh,
like
no. I'm talking about the first fight.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. But Wilder did, but I don't think Fury slipped. Like he got hit.
Yeah. I gotta rewatch it again.
I kind of.
Yeah, I gotta fucking.
I agree with you too.
But
gotta watch it again.
Like I said, I'm super excited. So if he comes back and Tyson Fury does win for the second time in this,
I'll make him the best
this round three.
He got the crown on that one.
Yeah, he most definitely. But I'm super excited to see. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Because remember what we were talking about before?
I don't know.
That's what I wanted
It's
to
gonna
see.
be a weird fight, yo.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Because
He's so built and shit too.
You
Like
got
they just
two-
gotta look weird on the fucking flyer.
I would have rather seen. I would have.
It's gonna look like Son and Daddy.
Shrek versus the Greek goddess.
Creed?
You know? The Greek god, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A guy
But-
that's made out of marble versus a guy that's made out of
How
pillow.
heavy was Ruiz when he fought Joshua?
280.
Oh, so
second
he's going to
time?
be used to that weight.
280? Yeah, he was.
You know what I
280.
mean? So because Fury was what 273.
Yeah.
So even if they were to fight, he's not going to be able to.
Andy Ruiz 6 foot,
That's true. He was like
6'9".
6'3". Wait, wasn't he like 6'3"?
Who?
No.
Anthony
Fury?
Joshua.
No. Ruiz.
Ruiz is like 6 foot.
Yeah, he's
He's
like
at 6 feet.
6'1" or something.
I think he's
right?
6 foot 6'1". Yeah, he's
Oh,
tiny.
shit, Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's different.
He's a tiny little bowling ball. He looks like King Hippo from fucking Punch Out.
He does. He does. He just hops
Punch him in
around.
the belly button.
And you see little Nick hopping up, punching him.
He look like King Hippo.
That was my game right there, man.
Oh, I fucking love it, son.
Oh shit.
I stole my dream. I want to meet Mike Tyson. I want him to sign this fucking thing, and I want him to sign my Mike Tyson Punch Out. And after that, I'll be complete, dude. I'll
You
die.
see, he wanted Fury to win too.
Yo, if
Yeah.
I get Mike Tyson to fucking sign, no so homo shit or nothing, but to sign his name like here or something, I will get a tattoo the way he signed it.
Dog, I tell you, I want to get Mike Tyson on my right and Larry Holmes on my left. But if I met Mike Tyson, I'd probably cry. You know, like when you see, like, like almost like
You'll be fucking. What do you?
Just snot bubbles and shaking his hand.
hyperventilation, like.
And then you hyperventilating.
Yeah.
You'd be there like my daddy, like, come on, bro, say something.
I don't know what to say.
He's a little shy right now. You gotta let him come back.
Give him a minute.
Yeah, you gotta give him a minute. Like, get to the back of the line. Dude, for real. That guy, ever since I was a kid, I was like, that's
I don't
who I
think
want to
you
be.
do that though. Like.
Probably not. I would just start asking him a shit.
You get nervous as fuck though. I'm gonna see you get red and shit. Like this motherfucker's gonna look like a tomato.
I
It's
met
gonna
a
be happiness,
I met a nah, dude. Because what I do is I met a couple pro fighters before, and the first thing I did was fucking. How'd you get started?
It's not the same.
Yeah, I know. How'd you get started, and who do you want to fight next? Like I just in my mind, because I'm like, who the fuck do you want to fight? Like, especially if they don't have a fight coming up, or I'm asking them like, why did you choose this fight? But this is before like MMA and journalism blew up, where everyone has fucking 50,000 interviews. But not to get off subject. And then I really want to see Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder. That's what I wanted to see. I want to see fucking the little chubbies, the little chubs, the pride of Mexico, Mexican American.
You think that would be a fight?
You know those.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
You got a chance.
If Fury
you
fights,
got a chance.
It's not like he got knocked out. He got beat by points. And he didn't prepare, and he was partying the whole time and gained fucking 30 pounds.
So you don't think? But yeah, Wilder hits hard.
Wilder hits like a fucking truck coming down a hill
Man,
with
so-
a boxing glove on the front of it.
Yeah, he might be able to take one of those, Joshua hits. But
Yeah, but you know how Mexicans are, bro. You can't.
yo, I don't know.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
They got those blockheads, bro, and that's their culture. That's their national sport, soccer and boxing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I'm just that's to me, if the fight gods will let me have my way, that's what I would want to see.
Oh,
But would you guys want to see this one? Would you guys want to see the third one?
The third?
I see the third one.
Yeah.
I see
Would you
it.
be just as hyped up as we were screaming in my living room?
I don't know.
Probably depends
Probably.
what happens, though. Somebody get knocked down. Of course, we're gonna be screaming.
I
Like
guarantee you he won't walk out the same though. Wilder.
Yeah.
Wilder.
So Wilder
Yeah,
was
it's gonna be
saying
it's gonna be a
that
different fight.
he was
he's
saying he was saying that his costume hurt his legs
It was 40 pounds.
40 pounds, and he said that walkout, getting dressed up, putting on the helmet, which caused extra weight. So you're saying around 45.
Yo, my son is 40 pounds. I be carrying my son a lot. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
said-
Papo's 40 pounds.
And
I carried
I'm
that
what,
motherfucker on my
5'9",
neck.
5'10"? What the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
yo.
He
Stop
miscalculated.
it,
He
crying
said,
baby.
Yeah.
Like, he disappointed. Yo, I'm so
Yeah.
glad I didn't put money on that shit, yo.
Word. That would have.
If I was a betting man, I would have chose. You know me. I would have chose Fury. I would just because it as many fights as I've seen, it's usually the technician, especially in boxing. You don't really bet against the boxer. You always try to bet against the brawler. That's you always bet against the puncher compared to the boxer, unless it's like Andy Reid's situation. But I like his style, like
Or
because
Mike Tyson.
yeah, well, Mike Tyson was totally different because Mike Tyson fucking
He can do both.
yeah,
He can
and
fight
then
both ways.
Let's buy a pay-per-view. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3. Bum, 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 bum. What the fuck? Yo, where's
I
my
don't-
money?
Where my money back?
Where's my money? Where's my money?
I never gave a fuck. Yes, that's why I like Francis Ngannou so much because you're not going anywhere. You're not gonna do anything. You're watching fucking 3 minutes of pure violence.
Yo,
You
what
know I'm
about
saying?
him and Jones?
Oh, Francis Ngannou if he moves up to heavyweight. That's who I want to see. Because Anthony Johnson.
Sorry, we gotta talk about this one real quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Anthony Johnson is talking about coming back, and he's not sure because he slimmed down from 270 to 230. He's like 235, 240, and he's talking about that he's unsure of what he wants to do. If he wants to go to heavyweight or if he wants to go back down to 205. 205, he's scary. At heavyweight, I can only because he only fought one person.
That's the
at
only
heavyweight.
fight that I see for him right now. That's like a big fight.
But they're trying to do
But who else is there for
Francis
him right now?
Ngannou versus Anthony Johnson.
No, but for Jones.
For John Jones at heavyweight, he's going to try to take whoever has the title, which is Stipe. He doesn't want to. You don't want to fucking go up there and fight fucking contenders.
I don't think he wants.
You don't want to fight gorilla contenders like Anthony Francis Ngannou. You don't want to. You don't want none of that business. You don't.
probably not.
You don't want none of that.
But it'll be fun though.
You don't want none of that fucking Black Panther, son. That guy is a goddamn jungle cat.
Yeah, but aren't you gonna get tired of seeing him like win even if last time I thought he didn't win, but
Against Dominic Reyes.
Yeah.
I thought he lost that fight. The third round was kind of iffy, but most definitely.
Yeah,
4 or
everybody's
5
talking about the third round,
The
yeah.
fourth round, Jones most definitely pulled away because Dominic Reyes was so tired that all he did was move, move backpedal. He was throwing heavy shots and evading and all that shit, but he was the less of aggressor. He took less of the octagon space. He was less engaged. He was less engaging in the actual fight.
Yeah.
But rounds 1, 2, and I believe he won 3. And I watched it on a phone, on a fucking phone. So I was at my other job on my phone next to one of my friends. We were huddled up and we were fucking screaming. But so I got to actually rewatch it. But I believe he won, hands down. So, but that's just my opinion. What the fuck do I know? I'm just a fucking fat papa also. That's a podcast.
yeah, I thought Reyes won too.
But
anyway, it would be fun.
yeah.
Fucking.
But it's weird to me that of all the excuses that Deontay Wilder would come up, he would blame it on the costume.
Why? Yeah.
And it's not. I don't know. I didn't see his
He's concussed. That's what happened. He got hit in the head, bro.
Yeah.
He don't know what he's saying.
But I did hear a good thing.
That's true.
Right.
It lasts for days. It could last for a minute.
But Max Kellerman was talking about because he's one of the fucking great boxing analysts. The only person that I loved that I appreciate more than Max Kellerman. Remember Burt Sugar?
Yes, I remember sure.
Oh, fucking Burt Sugar for classic fights.
That's
Oh my God! There was an old guy that was looking like he was about 190, right? And he always smoked a cigar, and he would like on ESPN. He had his own little show, and he would just sit on a stool and smoke a cigar with a fedora on. He was an old
and
white
flip
guy,
that
just
hat,
fucking
yeah.
decrepit.
I think
And then
I've seen that.
But he knew his shit.
and he would have reels of footage, and that's what he would project onto the
Yeah,
screen.
break 'em down.
Yeah, and then they would actually like have the actual fight on TV, but when he would like his show was set up like almost like he was in the 1930s. And then what he would do during the thing is that he would play the fight and kind of commentate on it as the rounds were going, because a lot of those shits he's seen live, which is crazy if you think about it, because this was in the early to mid 90s.
Yeah.
That show was
It was on HBO, wasn't it?
yeah. And ESPN too. Well,
I'm
after.
still trying to think because I used to watch all that shit.
I was pulling up real quick. No shit. Burt Sugar. But he was
When you see him, you probably know what you're talking about.
yeah, but he was awesome. He to me was my favorite boxing
Burt
analyst.
Sugarman?
Yeah, type in that right there. No.
No.
That's not
Sugar Daddy.
yeah, that old
This
guy.
one, right?
Yes, that guy. Bucket of dust right there. Always had a
yeah,
cigar.
yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
all he
yeah,
did
yeah.
was just smoke cigars, break down fights with a fedora.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And to me, he had a lot of unbiased opinions on things.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, he
I
was
remember. Yeah, okay.
Excuse me, but he was one of my favorites. But Max Kellerman was saying that people that are so
Never really watched it, but I remember seeing that.
you remember? Yeah, you just remember his face. people that, especially like champions or people that are undefeated, they have to search and they have to grab at straws to try to figure out why they lost. Because they can't accept that someone was better than them.
Exactly.
So they start looking for, oh, my shoelace was untied. Oh, my leg got hurt. My costume was too heavy.
Excuses come out,
I sneezed in my eye. I got something in my eye. You know. So, but it's just kind of crazy that Deontay Wilder. I never expected him to pull out. My costume was too heavy. But the thing is, they said
I
that
would have never thought of that. Like when he, as soon as I found out about that, I was like, I'm done with you, yo.
But they also said that he had.
Up with some bitch that you really
He
don't
said
know.
that he had the costume the night
done.
before, and he was like he had it on. He was walking around the night before, the night prior to the fight.
Still though, like why are you blaming it on? No, bro, you had a
They said
bad
he was
night. That's
he
it,
had
yo.
a better fight. He was a better fighter than that.
That's it.
That's what you have to say and keep it moving.
This-
And especially-
somebody's gonna win, somebody's gonna lose. You lost, bro.
Especially since he has the rematch clause. So I would have never brought that up if he would have came out and beat Fury on this third one.
Unless they did this shit on purpose.
Yeah, but I don't know if it would be on purpose, bro. Oh, you talking about releasing
Because he
that
didn't he
and
didn't
say-
seem himself from the get go. If you
Yeah.
kind of watch it again, like he didn't. And I told you that he didn't get to show himself at the moment. But if you
Yeah.
watch it again, since the beginning, he wasn't even trying.
But do you
Like-
think that was like a mental fuck? Because if you blast someone,
It
with
could be a
straight,
mental fuck, or it could be another mental fuck that try your.
Yeah, but do you think?
There's another one, more money. You know what I mean?
But imagine this. Your nickname.
You know how the boxing game works.
Your
Like, what the
nickname-
fuck?
your
How
nickname-
many heavyweights are out there that are have right now like that? Like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Nobody, right?
But do you think?
And it's been a while for heavyweights.
But imagine
Yeah.
if you
You gotta
your
keep that trend going, bro.
your
have to.
nickname.
Sorry.
But your nickname for your right hand is the eraser, the great equalizer, and you blast someone with a right hand, drop them, and while they're dropping, you throw a left hook, walk off like you won. And this motherfucker sits up like the Undertaker. Like, do you think that also played a factor?
No.
Like,
I don't think so.
imagine if you got into a fight and you hit someone with a sledgehammer, and all of a sudden, fucking the dude,
I mean-
they sit up,
It did at the moment.
and then someone's like,
Sorry.
nah, 6 months.
At the moment, it did.
You gotta fight
because
this motherfucker
he
again.
lost.
I'm like, I don't know about that.
Even when he dropped,
Yeah,
after that, Wilder lost those last 2 rounds.
that last round, the last 2
Oh,
minutes.
yeah.
I think it was the last 2 minutes. Yeah.
Or whatever. He kind of lost that, right? But it came. That was an effect from that shit. Like,
Yeah.
being like, what the fuck just happened? Did he just got up from that shit?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what he probably
And,
was saying.
uh,
He wasn't expecting.
But now I think it bothers him a little bit. It might be on his head a little bit, but I doubt it. I don't think. Nah.
You don't think so?
Come on, man. You can. If anything, you go with the thinking of like, I'm dropping this motherfucker now, and he's not getting up this time. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
hell yeah.
But also, what Tyson Fury said, which was a really good point. He said that since he won that last round decisively, in his mind, that he said that as soon as he got up and he started pressing Deontay Wilder, that Deontay Wilder couldn't punch off his back foot. He couldn't punch going backwards. He didn't have the same movement. He said he looked awkward. And then Tyson Fury was like, "That's how I won. That's how I won this fight because I had to go to a gym."
He had
that
to
was
pressure
aggressive.
him.
Yeah.
Fury said that he noticed that he couldn't fight going back.
Yeah.
So that's why he kept kind of pressuring him, even if he just went like crazy like
Yeah,
that and shit.
With the pappy hands.
Yeah. Yo, come here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. put him up. But yeah,
Come over
that's,
his legs.
but he said that's the reason he won this fight because the last round of the first fight, he said watching Deontay Wilder go back and being awkward and not being able to throw power or understand what he was doing. He said that when he went into this training camp, that's why he wanted to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
Because he already knew that if he pressed Wilder, that he wasn't going to be able to throw that power. He wasn't going to be able to deal with that pressure. And then he also said with the being heavy and leaning on him and clinching, he said he wasn't able to muscle him around that much in a clinch because he was a lot thicker at 232, 235, I think it was. But he said that he was a lot stronger, but he noticed that in that last fight, in the last round, that he wasn't able to deal with being pressured. He's used to going in there almost at the
manhandling.
Tyson thing,
You can
where you
tell
have that
that, yeah.
mythical fucking, that mythical power,
Yeah.
and people are already scared to go in there.
Exactly.
And plus, he's a big fucking intimidating dude. Even though he's skinny, he's 6'7", He comes in, he has the fucking mask on,
Exactly.
the entrance, you know what I'm saying, the
What's
robe.
your psyche?
Yeah.
He's already messing with you.
He comes in looking like a giant crow, you know what I'm saying? with the fucking
I liked it though. It was entertaining, but
I fucking loved it.
You gotta live up to you know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah, live up to the hype. So now the biggest thing is what do champions do? Champions are defined off of what they do after they lose.
He right now he's not looking like a champion by fucking crying about his fucking
Yeah.
nah, hell
Costume,
nah.
bro?
Yeah, nah, hell nah.
I'm
That's
about
not
to-
a champion.
I'm gonna give
Hell
him.
no,
I'm
that's
gonna.
not-
I'm
Tell
gonna.
Nate Diaz about that shit. Like, ask him what he thinks.
I'm gonna send him an email and be like, "Yo, you want to carry out Bobo? He's 40 pounds, bro."
he's not even 2 yet, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Bobo's gonna be a tank of a human being, son. he's a tiny bully, son.
Yeah, my daughter's 37, something like that, and she's 3.
Yeah,
She's gonna be 3, yeah, tomorrow.
without Bobo's. He's built like a Samoan. Built like Mark Hunt. But yeah, dude, I'm curious to what they're gonna do. And now I wonder, because the same thing that happened with Anthony Joshua, and I forget where the fuck they fought in Anthony Joshua and
I thought you were gonna say, I forgot where they
in
fuck.
Dubai.
where they
It
fought.
was in Dubai?
No, that was the second time.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're gonna do something crazy like that, where they're just gonna have fucking, you know, them fucking fighting on an ocean liner out in the middle of the fucking Pacific, like, because
Somebody said
they fought in Vegas the second time, the first
there's a
time.
place that holds like 80,000, something like that.
Wimbledon.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. With Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, they would sell that. It's 90,000. They would sell that out, no fucking problem.
That's a lot of people.
Because you got to. Anthony Joshua, when he fought, I forget who the fuck he fought. It was like a not a big name, and he sold out that.
You
seating.
remember not too long ago? I don't know. You probably don't, because you probably didn't hear about it. You know Romeo Santos, the bachata guy?
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know who he is. Bro.
You do.
Nah, I never heard him.
Come on, you do, motherfucker.
I know.
No, I'm just saying he just did the stadium in fucking
BPL Center.
no, fucking Brooklyn, yeah.
He did BPL, 1,100 people.
100,000 people.
1,100 people.
The Barclays Center?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Barclays Center. 100,000 people, something like that.
Jesus.
Over
dude.
100,000 there.
Dude, that's not even real.
It's crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah. Especially for like a singer, because all you see is a tiny little dot.
Yeah, I know. Oh, on the fucking
on the
Yeah,
screens,
on
but
the
everything's
screens.
delayed. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you look down, he's already doing it. He's already
Yeah.
six dance steps ahead, and you look up, and then you catch it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you see a tiny little ant moving around.
and you're over there fucking binoculars.
Yeah,
and
with
shit.
your binoculars, look like you're spotting fucking deer on top of the mountain. I can see
Look
his
to the east.
Yeah, I can see his mouth moving, honey. I can see him here. Gotta get out goggle with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell no.
Dude, I would kill myself. I would never do it.
Nah, fuck that.
I'd rather sit out in the parking lot and get drunk. I'd rather tailgate at an event like that.
This is way too many.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Way
100,000
too many people. Yeah, way too many.
Imagine if we did a podcast, 100,000 people.
Come on, man. I don't want that
Come on,
shit,
bro.
Too much bread. Too many eyes looking at you, yo.
You can't even see them.
Oh, you mean on the fucking beat?
No, like imagine if we had like us on a stage and there's 100,000 people.
Nah,
you wouldn't be
bro,
able to see.
no,
You would see the first like 30 rows.
Still though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I still
That's a
though.
lot, yo.
That you're gonna feel every single eye
Eye,
all the way
that's
from the
yeah,
top
they're
right
staring on
here
you.
on your fucking head, yo.
I just want to say good morning Vietnam. That would
You're
be.
you're gonna be thinking about the way you move your nose when you talk, the way you
Yeah.
fucking everything, yo.
What?
Hell yeah,
I
bro.
would come out
Nick
there.
wouldn't even give a fuck.
Also,
Yeah,
I'll be coming out there in the bear eyes.
Okay,
So that shit,
okay,
nah.
okay.
I would wear a onesie.
I still got some of those fucking what are they called? The ones that slow your heart. Fuck. I can't remember the name.
Beta?
Beta blockers.
Beta blockers.
Yeah, beta blockers. I still got some.
I can't do that, bro.
Performers take this.
Yeah,
shit
I know.
For that.
Yeah, but
Because they get in there and they see the lights and everything. Whoa.
my dumb ass would have a heart attack. They'd be like, my watch be going off. You're at -2 heartbeats a minute. But you'll be like, do pow pow. And I'm like, oh god. Pow.
That's what it sounds like when they put the fucking thing. What do you call that shit when they check for the baby?
Oh, the ultrasound?
Yeah.
That little Joe.
That's how the heart sounds.
Jesus, Gino.
Yeah.
You're good at that.
Yo, I hear that shit all the
You're good at
time
that sound effect, bro.
because of Paul. Yeah, I hear that shit all the time. Yeah.
That shit down.
Sounds like you sucky.
That's what she sounds like.
Who? Who she? That's what she said. Yeah.
That's what she said.
I don't know.
But
I don't know nothing.
no, I'm just
Rewind.
but I'm super curious about this whole fucking debacle that's gonna happen. I wonder if Deontay Wilder is actually gonna take it. I'm waiting for the confirmation. And then I just wonder what his new approach is going to be because he fired his trainer, Mark Breland.
The one that threw the fucking top?
Yeah, Mark Breland.
For real? The old dude?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, he fought. Damn, that was quick. Oh.
Yeah. Well, he said because he wanted to go out of Shield, but everyone was debating because that's what a trainer's supposed to do. They're supposed to save you from yourself.
Yeah, bro. What the
everyone-
fuck? Don't get mad at that.
Yeah.
Like, it
So,
happened.
I don't
Just
know.
Next time, don't do that shit. That's it. Don't fucking fire him, bro.
But I listened to the post fight conference and there's two trainers. So the
See,
head
he
trainer.
keeps disappointing me, bro.
So the head trainer was like, we run it like a football team. He was like, even though I'm the head trainer, I'm not the guy that is the main corner man.
Okay.
The main corner man was the guy Mark Breland. I believe his name is Mark, but I know his last name is Breland. But he was like, so he was the one that was in charge of it. And the other trainer was telling him, don't throw the towel, don't throw the towel. And finally, when he threw it, he was just like, but he was like, that wasn't my call. I'm the head coach. I'm the guy that gets Deontay prepared as best as possible. I'm always going to be there first fight, and I'm always going to support him, but that's not my call. We always broke it down like this. Breland was always the head cornerman. He's the one that gives the advice. He's the one that does all that shit. He's the one that's in charge of it. So he was like, as far as that, I didn't want him to, but that's not my call. That's his call. So he's like, we just kind of run it like an offensive and defensive coordinator.
Do you think they should have thrown the towel in?
No, because they threw the towel in with him in the corner, and it's not like you remember when Tommy Gunn fought. Oh my God, I forget that fucking guy's name, but
You're talking about what, 90?
early 90s when he got hit against the ropes and he was caught up in them,
Yeah.
and that guy teed off on him about 4 or 5. What's his name? Ray Mercer.
Okay.
When he fought Ray Mercer,
yes, yes.
Ray Mercer fucking lit his life up, and I mean, it's not like it was like that. It wasn't like he was getting brutalized in the corner
That's
or
true,
anything
that's
like
true.
that. He was still fucking.
He was still swinging back.
Yeah, he was still
moving
swinging
a little bit.
Yeah, he was in the corner, but you got to understand. But it's not like
still, his ear was leaking though, man.
yeah, but he had stitches in his like his equilibrium. I mean, his
remember
when he was in the corner
Who?
or his ear.
Oh, you're talking about. Oh, I thought you were talking. I thought you were still
I'm talking about the other
all
fight.
shit.
No,
Yeah.
the Deontay Wilder. No, he actually had a cut in his ear, so he had to get 6 stitches inside of his ear.
Yeah, I
but
read that it
his-
wasn't his thing.
his eardrum.
Why
that
did he
popped.
look so
Why he
wobbly
so-
though?
That's what I was gonna say then. Cause
But I
Because
think he still had those lumps like back here and here, so that still had to do something with it, right?
But that's also what he was talking about with the ref. When I was reading that article, he was talking about the ref didn't say anything to Tyson Fury for the rabbit punches to the back of the head, or the extra blows after when they got separated or anything like that. So he was like, I'm kind of pissed off at the referee, the officiating, that no one, even though he was addressed that strongly in the corner to us.
well, you can see it 'cause
in
it was
the locker
swollen,
room.
all this shit. Like,
Yeah.
I remember.
But that's those fucking
Yeah, that's what it was too.
gorilla punches, bro.
Yeah.
The monkey punches. The fucking. But that's. But that's what I'm curious.
It's like a fucking foca.
So exactly the walrus. But I'm curious to see like what they're gonna do now, because he came out with these excuses and shit like that. So, and I don't see the rematch clause is kind of weird with me because I believe that since they had the first fight, it was a draw. The second one, Fury won. I to me a rematch clause isn't necessary. Like it should be. He won. It's okay.
Yeah, but in the contract it was already there. Even
I know.
Even if Wilder won, Fury would still get a chance to fucking get a rematch.
But that's what I'm saying.
So-
That's why I'm like, if it was a controversial split decision,
Okay.
then that rematch clause or a draw, that rematch clause should kick in.
But they signed up for that because I think of the I'm telling you that the people on the heavyweight division, like, it's just very limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad that this is
Not that
coming
many.
back.
It is coming back, but who else is there now? Ruiz? What's his last name?
Ortiz.
Ortiz.
Oh no, fucking Andy Ruiz.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about David Ortiz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Ruiz.
him maybe, and but there's not that many anymore.
But also, what needs to happen is
I'm
that.
sure there's some that are good, but not.
But to me, we're-
named like that. They got to do something crazy.
You don't
but-
hear about them like that.
Yeah.
But to me, what we're experiencing, because Vladimir Klitschko ran the game for 10 years, hands down. That was him.
That's
it became
true.
boxing
That's
became
true,
very
true.
very boring. So once you take out the kingpin, which he
Right.
was, then the power vacuum starts.
But
And then you got to have the new growth, though. You know what I'm saying? So now I believe that in the next couple years, you're going to start to see the heavyweight division pop back up. It's going to prosper a lot because you took out the kingpin.
who else is that's up and coming right now? That's in the heavyweight division to carry that
Yeah,
forward.
that's what
That's because you can look in every other division. There's
But
a lot
box-
of people you can look
Yeah.
at. That,
But the thing is that that's so fucked up about
Especially
boxing.
on featherweight. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
those
Like,
lights is
yeah.
fine.
But the thing is that that's so fucked up about boxing is that you have 1 or 2 losses on your record and you're shit. Like you're not that main star anymore because everything's built off of fucking 45 and
early
0.
on.
Yeah, 25 and 0.
That's true.
You know, everything it has to have that 0 attached to it for you to get built up so much. Compared to MMA, someone can be 10, 20 and 10 and they're still like Nate Diaz, still a fucking star. You know what I'm saying? Conor McGregor got beat and still was fucking massive. So that's the thing that I think they need to do. They need to start pressing.
Yeah,
the-
but there's still a lot of boxers that have losses and still.
But I noticed it seems like if you get him later on, it's not as bad. But if you have losses early on in your career,
you're fucked.
Oh, yeah,
you're
you're
not having
fucked.
no chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
That's
if it's just
true.
1 or 2.
That's true.
you know.
Yeah,
That's
because you have to have the O next to you, and that's where you build that super huge cult following. So now that Deontay Wilder has this, and even though I believe if he didn't say the costume thing fucked him up, but if he would have just took that loss, not said anything, went into the rematch with Fury, even though he would have lost and he could have had 3 or 4 more knockouts, he still could have propelled himself back into that title contention. But now, because he built that huge following. But if he would have lost he was 43 and 0, I believe, 43. Yeah, 40. This would make it 43
Is it?
fights with 41 knockouts. But
Fury?
No.
Wilder?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Fury's 31 and 0, I believe, or 30 and 0. I believe it's 31. But now, since he has that many fights and has this following, he's able to lose. But if he would have lost at 25 and had 1 or 2 losses, he would have just been shuffled into the back, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Now with that contract, when they sign that
No.
contract like that, is it signed like when they first fight and it's carrying all the way through that we're gonna have? All right.
Yes.
So we're gonna fight. And we're gonna
Yes.
have 3 fights.
That's why it was already signed.
Ah,
Like,
okay.
it's just,
So after every fight, they're not renewing.
if
it.
he
They're not
doesn't do
going
it in
back to
30 days, then okay, then that's it.
Gotcha.
no, they said they signed a contract prior.
Yeah.
But for all
right.
3 fights though. That's
Yeah,
the whole
so-
thing.
yeah,
When they agreed
so-
to fight the first time, then
They agreed to fight the first time, and then they had a rematch clause. So now that it went to a draw, they automatically had to have a rematch. No one had to decide; it was an automatic rematch.
Understood.
But the thing is that Fury, when he signed with Bob Arum, and I forget what the fucking thing is, he was talking about that fight might never take place because now it's 2 different promotions because he signed with a different
Yeah.
promoter.
and I hear about Bob. I was
Yeah.
up there.
Bob Arum, you know how he's all about the moolahs. He's been in the boxing game for 5,000 years.
I know.
Fucking old, yeah, old as a dinosaur. But now since they signed this contract, it was an automatic rematch clause. Same thing with Andy Ruiz
Okay.
and Anthony Joshua. When they signed it, it didn't matter who won or lost. They automatically were going to have a rematch. They just put it together a lot quicker because Anthony Joshua was like, "Give me that fucking money."
But now here's the thing is too. Now I see even if they fight the 3rd time, the purse is going to be split different now.
yeah, it might be. Yeah,
Because it's not
Oh,
going to
of
be
course,
50-50.
because-
Now it's
Yeah.
going to go 60-40, I think.
it
they
might.
said.
Yeah, it might.
Whatever-
Be 60.
yeah.
Automatically going to, so now
The
Because,
champion
yeah.
is always gonna have the little.
He's gonna have a little
advantage.
edge. You know what I'm saying? So, but now the unification belt, which I was talking about, the lineage,
all right.
because that's what fucking Tyson Fury was. Now he can come back and actually get the belt that he lost because he retired.
All right.
So once he gets that, then he has all the belts all across the heavyweight division.
If he was wait, doesn't Joshua have one of the belts, though, right?
That's what I'm saying. If he fights Joshua and takes that belt, then he's the king
He'll
of all
unify
kings.
everything.
Yeah,
That's it.
he's the belt holder
And
all
he
across
could.
there. Yeah,
He could, bro.
and that's what I'm saying. That's why, and it's 2
Yo,
British
he looks older.
boxers.
Yo, but not for nothing, but he's only 31, yo.
Yeah, I know. That face is 31.
Mm-hmm.
That face right there.
And he's already thinking about fucking retiring and shit.
Yeah, he said he got 4 or 5 fights left.
Yeah.
Which,
but
I
he's
mean,
super smart. That's super smart.
yeah.
Because you don't want to be no.
So how does it work if you have the belts and you retire then?
You stay the champion.
You
Now,
stay.
you'll stay the champion, but who?
They just.
They have to fight for it.
Yeah.
So the next person up. Then,
It's almost like when he retired, then Vladimir Klitschko fought Anthony Joshua. So they just take the two top contenders and
the two tops.
Yeah.
okay. I got
Whoever
you.
wins the belt is the
they
new
just take-
champion.
yeah. But
Got
he
it,
can
all right.
retire as the lineage champion. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right.
and
And not
it's-
many people do that.
No. That's why Andre Ward was so
No,
impressive.
because many
That's what you
people
wanna
keep
say.
going until they lose their fucking belt and then they
Yeah.
retire. You know what I mean?
And then he won one more comeback fight, and then you're Roy Jones Jr. You're 56.
That's what I was gonna say, Roy.
You're 56 fighting in
man.
Russia.
That's-
You know what I'm saying?
And in Tarver,
Antonio Tarver.
both.
Some fighters.
That's all I gotta
cannot
say.
quit that shit.
That
You send them like
that
this
was a
is-
bad knockout, bro.
Do the ropes, man.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
The same thing with B Hop. When B Hop got lit up and got punched through the ropes.
His head was like hanging.
Another one he fought. He fought old too.
Dude, he was fucking 50. What was it? Check up his last fight.
Who?
How old? Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he was 50.
Was it execution or some shit?
Yeah. You can just type in Hopkins and that shit would pop up.
What was his last fight?
Bernard Hopkins' last fight. What was the gentleman's name? Kovalev? What was that?
Yeah.
He did
Sergey
fight.
Kovalev.
He's killed him in that fight.
In his prime, Hopkins won a record of 20 consecutive middleweight title fights.
Last fight was losing. Hasn't fought more than 2 years. Losing to Kovalev in 2014. 52 years old. 50 fucking 2 years old. 52. You look at someone that's 52 fucking years old, even though we work with, and you can tell the motherfucker's 52.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be fighting fucking Kovalev, which is, about a smooth 26 at that fucking thing, and in his prime.
Not for nothing, but Joe Rogan is like 52, and
You can tell.
I could see him fighting somebody though.
That doesn't seem right, though. I don't think. Was it Kovalev that he fought? Bernard Hopkins' last fight? Yeah, that one. Click on that.
Fucking ads.
Fucking goddamn pop-up bloggers. Yeah, Joe Smith. There we go. Joe Smith Jr. That was who it is. I was ready to say Kovalev didn't sound
53
right.
seconds into the 8th round.
52 fucking years old.
51.
51. And then he retired it. And how old was fucking 28? Oh, no, 28-year career. Yeah. Dude, fucking madness.
28 years.
Madness. And the craziest thing is, dude, he started really late and he started boxing in prison. That's how he got started.
Look, Hopkins was looking to wrap his career with one last showing off defensive middle. Yo, 56-8-2.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But he was a cult following because he built his career. Dude, that's
Sorry, I can't really read because
50.
I don't like reading, bro.
That's all right. I kind of mumbled through shit, though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
good.
I'm like,
and I skip a lot of
because
words.
me
A lot of-
reading
So you like
reading normally for me is like looking at the whole thing and just finding shit. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
It's almost like words pop out.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah,
find
they,
highlights
they
in
just
it.
come out. Yeah. But
So
right now, trying to focus on the.
Yeah, I skip a lot of
Sorry,
filler
bro.
words like and, the, of, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I skip all that shit. But, yeah, we only got a couple minutes left. But,
Look at you.
yeah, Gucci. But, dude, I just wanted to come down here and fucking do this short shit with you guys. And,
Yeah.
we had to talk about this fucking fight.
Yeah, because that night we were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. And that shit kept shorting out, and I was like, "Fuck it, dude! I'm dropping this bitch. We gotta watch this shit in
Yeah.
4K, son. Like, we
Yeah.
have to do it."
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that, dude. It was. To me, it was still just a fucking beautiful fight. I'm so glad that boxing is back.
We had a good night though.
Heavyweights is not heavyweights are coming back, dude. I'm excited for boxing because it ups the ante on everything. Dude. If you have combat sports, UFC took over globally, but also we needed to revive
But
boxing.
boxing, yeah, we need to because boxing to me is like
Rooted in a
it's
history.
culture for
Yeah.
us. Like it's just
Especially you guys, because you guys had fucking Tito, bro.
yeah, bro.
And then Cotto,
Tito.
and Cotto took over Tito, even though
Yeah.
he was never gonna be Tito. He didn't have the
But
following.
still, we were super proud of
Yeah.
it. Like we were still watching the fights like almost the same way. Like,
Religiously,
we just
yeah.
it was
we
Tito.
just didn't receive him the same way we fucking received fucking Tito, yo.
No.
When Tito came to Puerto Rico, yo, or when he won
And came back.
that night, yo, until the next day, if you look at Puerto Rico from the sky, it would look like it's just like
Fireworks.
blinking. Bing, 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 bing. Like it's just it was
good
crazy.
until Winky Wright came.
Yo, shout out to Winky fucking
Winky.
Wright, dude.
He took out
Winky Wright, yo. Yo, he was a fucking murderer, son. He was slick as fuck.
Another one.
Yo, the craziest thing
Signed to
about
the Rock too.
oh yeah, bro.
Man.
Bro.
Who?
Yo, we need to have a boxing podcast one day.
Who you said?
Winky Wright, he was signed to the Rock.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
He always getting up there and representing.
Oh man, the thing I remember about Winky Wright, the one time he had a fucking ingrown hair, son, and he still
Ingrown hair.
Yeah, dude. But you should have seen. I swear to God, if you
shit.
pull the picture, dude, it was like it was like this goddamn big, dude. It was like off his
shit.
fucking neck. Yeah, they had a doctor had to surgically remove it from his neck, son, and he had this fucking gigantic. It looked like he had cancer, bro. It was fucking,
Oh shit.
yeah, and I remember was like, damn, well, you can't let him fight with that. And they're like, oh no, it's fine. The announcers were talking about it, like, yeah, Winky Wright. If you look and notice that large abscess on his neck.
I had one on my back one time on my lower back.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, they had to put like gauze inside and shit. That shit was open and looked like a little toto.
You ever see the Family Guy?
On my back.
The Family Guy episode where Chris gets a pimple and it talks to him. You know what I'm talking about? He was back there yelling, Chino!
like a Dr. Pimple Popper.
Exactly, yo.
Oh
Alright.
shit! But for real, yo, they had to put gauze inside and shit, and I didn't like that shit. That shit hurt like a motherfucker.
I bet. Probably hair was like this big.
I was going
It's just been
curled up.
it's been growing in every year. Came out like a spring, bro. Yo, I noticed that we always say one nasty ratchet thing on this podcast.
We have to. Yo. It's us.
Oh, exactly. Always one fucking dirty experience pops up. But anyway,
I
motherfuckers.
feel like it's not a whole podcast if I don't say at least one.
Yo, we got
It'd
it.
just be a boring one.
Yo, people were hitting me up about your last one when
Yeah.
you're like, yo, what the fuck is Chino's neighbors? What neighborhood did he grow up? Whose lady comes? What neighbor comes out and tells kids that their husband fucked a dog and that
Honest people, yo.
and she kept it in a jar and showed people.
Yo.
I was like, yo, that's Chino, bro. I was like, you guys don't even
Hell
Talk
yeah.
to me anytime.
I always look
Yes, it
over
is,
here
it
because
is.
that's where I'm used to. You guys don't even fucking know the story Chino has. A lot of this shit is off camera. We'll get into it
Yeah.
eventually. But the shit he tells has Will and us fucking dying before we even start this bitch. And it's out of nowhere. Chino be like, yo, let me tell you something. Yo, when I was in Puerto Rico, bro, it just goes off, son.
Like, here we go.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
All right, everybody.
All right.
motherfucker.
Made this shit short and sweet. We
Thank
just
you
had
for
a
the support. Thank you for everything. Like, subscribe.
comment, all that shit. Give us support, show us some love because we're trying to make it mainstream.
Yes.
Get it
yes,
big
yes.
so we can
Get
buy
it.
a real studio. Instead of papa osos.
Oh, we gotta pay for electric. We gotta pay for everything.
Yeah.
Bro, and then plus the bricks, bro. You know how expensive these were?
Yeah.
Hard work.
All right, motherfuckers, be easy. Mahalo, bitches.
We out, motherfuckers.
Peace. Yep.